Financial planning and retirement planning are two terms that are related, but they're not interchangeable. Think of financial planning as the big picture, and retirement planning is one essential piece of that puzzle. Understanding the distinction between financial planning and retirement planning can help you make smarter, more comprehensive decisions about your money. So let's clarify what each term means.
Financial planning is just making sure you have the right investments for the right time of life. And it's looking at what your needs and goals are and then making sure that you have financial vehicles set up to make sure those needs and goals can be fulfilled as you move on in life.
We all need a financial plan in some way because there's some goal we're looking at, saving for the house, saving for a car. It's about strategy and efficiency, which is where a financial planner comes in because it can be molded to your goals and your objectives.
Okay, so if financial planning is a broad, ongoing process that covers your entire financial life, let's ask our advisors to define retirement planning.
Retirement planning is actually, I think it's a little more specific. It's like we have achieved a certain goal. We have our money. They are connected. You got this big old pile of money, and now you're looking at retirement. 20, 30 years of no longer working.
Retirement planning is looking at what you have in your financial accounts and taking some of that money and moving it to the retirement plan, which will now give you monthly or yearly income that would be guaranteed for the rest of your life. So you really can't have a retirement plan until you have lifetime income.
Do I have enough insurance? Do I have enough long-term care, disability, life to cover my debt and expenses for my family? It could also blend estate planning, wills, trusts, powers of attorney, do not resuscitate orders, those moving parts. But then also it blends into taxes. Are my accounts invested or doing the way they should to help my taxes while I'm working? Which a lot of people think, well, isn't that my lawyer or CPA? Well, a financial planner looks above and beyond just filing or drafting. It looks at the efficiency behind it. And then also, of course, the goals and objectives of your investments. Am I saving enough to retire? I have college I need to fund for my kids, or I'm focused on legacy, special needs planning and trust. Those are a huge part. But then also I'm looking at endowments or scholarships.
You got to be careful about, can your advisor handle all these positions? Or are you going to have to start going from one place to the next, getting different people to do different things?
You don't want to find out when you get to retirement you don't have a retirement plan. You want to find that out ahead of time and know exactly what your income is going to be. We spend a lot of time with folks, and I have the last 33 years, designing true lifetime income retirement plans.
This is very important to consider. If you only plan for retirement, you might ignore critical life stages before and after. There are some other common mistakes to avoid when considering financial and retirement planning.
Yeah, one of the main mistakes we see a lot of times is people act like you have a retirement plan when there's no income. So really the big red flag there is if someone's telling you you are fine and you have a retirement plan and you ask them, what is my lifetime income that I'm going to get every single year in this retirement plan, and they say, well, there isn't any, then you don't have a retirement plan. That's the biggest red flag there.
It's kind of the square, rectangle, square conversation. Financial plans always turn into retirement plans. Not all retirement plans are financial plans. So it depends on the goals and objectives. If the goal is solely retirement and retirement income, that's retirement planning. That's your retirement taxation, your income tax and retirement. Social Security, healthcare, Medicare, but that does not mean you have the estate, the insurance, the investment solely working for whether it's legacy or whether it's always tax efficiency on the growth versus the income distribution. There's a lot of moving pieces with the overlap, but they're not always one and the same. So if your goal is solely take care of me and make the last check bounce, that's solely a retirement plan. But if the goal is I want to live off the icing, not touch the cake, that's a financial and retirement plan.
And be careful for unscrupulous brokers who are trying to sell you investments for your retirement plan, because keep in mind, your retirement plan is supposed to be safe and secure so that you can retire at the age you anticipated retiring. If you have all your money exposed to risk, and the day before retirement you find out that you've lost 30 or 40% of the money you thought was going to be there for retirement, you ain't retiring. And so we want to make sure that you can retire on your terms at a specific date that never changes.
Okay, financial planning is the broad strategy for your financial life. Retirement planning is a focused strategy for one specific stage of life. You need both. The goal is to not only get to retirement, but to thrive in it. Remember, a sound retirement starts with a solid financial foundation. Coach Pete and the team at Capital Financial are ready to help plan for retirement and implement strategies to make your savings last. Take advantage of the no-cost, no-obligation financial review to understand the ins and outs of your retirement plan. A customized plan based on your wants and needs. Contact us today. Also, be sure to like and subscribe to this channel for more retirement help.